Welcome back, everybody, to This Is It on YouTube. My name is Devin.
I'm Brad.
And we want to say thank you for tuning in, especially on the YouTube formats. It means a lot to us just knowing that people actually sit down and take time to watch this. But today we have something very special for you. We're not sitting down with not one, but two artists today. We're joined along in studio by Sensei Batch and ixMan.
Yup, ixMan and Sensei Batch. These two are artists out of Windsor, Connecticut, the Wilson side of Windsor. These two guys, they go way back. We're going to be talking to them about their come up together. We're going to be talking to them about their collective M.I.A. records, also known as Monies and Art. We're going to be talking to them about a whole bunch of other stuff in between all that. So make sure you tune in, make sure you watch, and make sure you actually listen, because this is a really, really good episode.
And later on, make sure you stick around because we have a new music feature from ixMan, right?
Yep, we got new music from ixMan. This is a single, Got You, off of his new project coming out called Big Dead Face. We're going to be talking a lot about that within the episode itself. So make sure you go check it out. It's dropping any day now, literally any day now. It's dropping February something. So make sure you look out for that, alright?
Alright, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Thank y'all for coming through, man. I'm really excited to have y'all in here, man. Talk to you guys about what y'all got coming up. So I want to start off with ixMan. I want to start off with you first because you got a project coming in February. Because you love black people, you know.
Because I love black people. Because my parents is black. I love everything black. We support all black businesses, unless like they're trying to still destroy.
Unless it's like R. Kelly, we don't support
R. Kelly.
We don't
visit. I can't do that. I can't.
Don't visit that studio.
I can't.
Nah.
It's free to get in, 200 to get out. That's what it is.
Yeah. 200. You ain't gonna need to say with that 200, bro.
R. Kelly never went to jail. He's a fucking child molester.
Okay, let's never talk about R.
He's a child molester.
We can't ever talk about this guy.
I'm saying he's a child molester and he pees on people and he can't read and write and he didn't go to jail. I'm a good person. R. Kelly a piece of fucking shit. So piece of fucking shit R. Kelly didn't go to jail for being a child molester and peeing on people and having a human trafficking ring in Atlanta, then I'll be alright.
I'm from Windsor, Connecticut. I like to really specify though. I'm from Windsor, but I'm from Wilson.
Yo, explain that, because
Wilson,
even people in Connecticut might not understand this.
People in Connecticut definitely won't understand this. This is really just like a Windsor head thing, I guess. Wilson is like 15 seconds outside the north end of Hartford. Then there's Deerfield, right outside of Wilson. Then there's like Windsor, and then there's Pequannock. The kids in Pequannock are just like rich kids. Wasn't really too many friends with them. We were like, they were over there. Like, I didn't go over there. I didn't have a car. Wasn't able to get over there. So, like, he lived around the corner from me. So, it was just like, I walked to his house all the time. It's like, we just started rapping at one point. That really started, like, going into, like, junior year. Or, the summer after junior year or the summer...
What year was that for y'all? Like, 2012, 13?
2012 to 13, I was a freshman.
I was going to say.
Yeah, we were freshmen.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
14.
Yeah, I would like to say 2014, because like, now that I think about it, there's a lot going on. Because I remember like really starting to get in the idea of wanting to rap and really wanting to rap. It was like 2015 going on to 2016 just about. And like 2015 was a big year of music for me. Just like so much that came out, bro. Just like I remember like 2014 I think was actually like Max Faces. 2015 there was I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside.
Oh, that's a fact.
There was Finesse the World by Wretch. That's another banger I like to listen to every once in a while when I get into my grimy like Tim's mood.
Oh yeah, we definitely get into that because
Tim's and Nike Tech.
For real, yeah.
Tim's and Nike Tech.
Tim's and Nike Tech. That's definitely the vibe I get from you joint.
Young Thugs, Barter 6.
Oh,
that was
a troll, man.
That was a troll, but it was one of the most beautiful albums I've ever heard to this day, bro. Young Thug is like, he might not be a heavy influence on my music and how I make music, but like, he's a GOAT. I don't like let people talk down on him. Nah, don't let it happen.
Because they're like game changers in rap.
They
may not be the best,
but they're game changers.
They changed the game. Like people like Chief Keef, like Soulja Boy.
No matter what you want to say,
Big Soulja Boy, Big Soulja.
Big Soulja changed the game. Lil B
is a legend.
Lil B. Yeah, exactly. You can't even talk about Lil B without talking about Soulja Boy.
Bro, he put a curse on.
Lil B was signed to SOBMG at one point.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was crazy. He had 130,000, 100 million. That song with him, A-Rap, and Lil B, that shit goes stupid.
Bro, and yo, the thing is, 2015 is that far back. And then seeing how the landscape has changed so drastically in between now and then, that's a 4-year difference, 2015 and now. And this, bruh, it's crazy. Like, cause even thinking of artists that pop up now and just seeing the sort of influence that you, because with the internet, there's no such thing as this area of sound anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I listen to your music, I immediately pick up Wretch or Earl, or some of the joints I'll pick up maybe some more like southern influence vibes. But that's the case for a lot of places. It's just, I think, who can execute it the best is more like the name of the game at this point.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because that southern influence thing is a real life thing. Because like my dad's from New Orleans, my mom's side is from Florida. Really, like my mom's like the first generation in Connecticut. I'm pretty sure. And well, yeah, my mom's really like the first generation of her family in Connecticut, born in Connecticut, I think. Exactly. But my dad, same with him. Like we were the first generation from my dad's side to be in Connecticut also, and like that New Orleans. Like it runs deep. I remember like listening to Stevie Wonder as kids and like listening to Wyclef Jean.
Man.
You couldn't ask this nigga. I've been playing Wyclef Jean like
yo, you
in the car
like all the time.
The whole album.
Which Wyclef are we talking? Like post
Fugees.
Post Fugees. With the
like my
McLaren, that's the word. Oh man, that's the Wyclef you need.
Yeah. Like what's the joint? 9/11 with Mary J. Blige. That shit was hard.
Yes.
No cap. That was a banger.
Yes, man.
That whole album was a banger. Like I remember like having it in my like CD player when I was like, I want to say like 7, 8. Like that Godson. I had a lot of CDs. I still have all these CDs too.
Yo, I remember when we had a little background. I know Trev and Cam. We're both from the same town. Oh, not Trev and Cam. ixMan and Sensei Batch. I'm still getting in my media presence mode. You don't have to forgive me. I'm not Joe Budden just yet. But I remember we did that town league in Meriden, that basketball league, and the drives there was fucking hilarious. But even still, like the music I played then, I remember you playing Illmatic, and I wasn't really exposed to Illmatic. I was exposed to it as a young age, but it was kind of like here and then gone. But just hearing like dudes like actually listening to it like for meditation,
like Nas to like OG Mako.
Yeah. Yes.
Yo,
you go from,
don't ever forget.
Right.
That's the top 5.
You go from dead presidents to 12 bricks. That's
you gotta post that shit.
Oh god. So like, what were some of your heavy musical influences growing up? You got the Stevie. You definitely got the Wyclef. Who were some of your favorite ones growing up, man?
My favorite rappers growing up. So yeah, there was. I had a lot of Jay-Z. I still have Jay-Z's Volume 2, his album Hard Rock Life. I have that on CD also. That's beautiful. A lot of things that I listened to back then. Yeah, like Nas. A lot of Lil Wayne. The Hot Boys, of course.
Okay.
I was bumping the Hot Boys.
That fresh. That was not.
My dad, my dad. I think my dad. I'm pretty sure my dad like grew up with Manny Fresh.
Oh shit.
No cap. I had seen. There's a rumor in the family, or like I'm pretty sure like I've seen it one time with my eyes. I can't like exactly remember it, and it's a picture of him and my uncle at a cookout. Like my dad, my uncle, and Manny Fresh in the middle.
Just chilling.
Like, they grew up together. And then I remember as a kid too watching a Nelly music video. My dad pointed at me and he was like, "Actually, I know that guy." I was like, "Really?" I'm watching like Nelly with all these Nike. Yeah, like in my head, I'm like, "You're capping." All these Nike boxes around him with the headband and that yo. This like Nelly was like a big one too. Like there was just all the music. My dad played a lot of Bob Marley for me. Also, my uncle played a lot of Prince. So like when I was over there, like with my cousins and everything, I heard a lot of Prince, a lot of Sting, a lot of Stevie Wonder. Just like old things to keep like the times, and so like I've always loved like old music and like what it brings.
So with that being said about your music, like you love how that old soulness, that part of the music.
Always.
Yeah, man. What are some of the things that you try to bring into your music now? Because with your body of work, like you saying, 2015 was like the year you started taking stuff seriously. Dead Face and Friends, that was a 7-track EP you put out in 2018, correct?
Yep.
So what were some of the things that you learned from your your past experience that you try to bring into this one? What's that process like?
Dead Face and Friends was a big lesson learner, I would love to say. Because like I wouldn't say like I got together my best work or even put my best effort into that. I definitely could have done a lot better with that. But like that's the thing, like we move on and we try to get better as every project goes. It's like there's no stopping of growth, because if that happens, then you're stuck. If you're stuck, you're not going anywhere. And then it's like put that down. You don't ever want to be like that. Always got to be
evolving, changing.
And that's definitely the mindset y'all go into every project with, right? Y'all
definitely
trying to outdo the first thing.
Trying to outdo the one before.
Yeah.
Trying to outdo the one before. Trying to outdo the one before. So like Dead Face and Friends was a eye opener, because like I remember just saying like I'm gonna put it out in the summer, and then like putting things off, like putting it off to record, and then like I remember wanting to have it done before going to Dallas before we would perform, like so I could maybe perform a couple songs off of it, which I did get to perform Don't Care off of Dallas at the Funny Show, which was mad fun. We went to Dallas.
Yeah. Shout out Frankie Don't Flex.
Yeah,
Frankie Don't Flex.
and Steve
Oweno.
Oweno.
Yeah, those were the party promoters.
Damn, so
Promoters.
how'd y'all end up down there? Because, like I was saying, like 2015 to 2018, that's a 3-year gap, and y'all already doing shows out of state. And not just out of state, y'all are in Dallas.
Yeah.
So what was that like for y'all?
OD.
Oh,
Make sure y'all share the mic for this one. I want to hear both
Yeah,
sides.
I do too.
Yo, so like
The way it came about was like Kiana, like she kind of like our A&R, the one who kind of like makes some of the moves behind the scenes. Obviously, she doesn't rap, but she
still an integral piece of what y'all doing.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And she had got in contact with these event promoters out in Dallas, and they said that they was fucking with us and they wanted us to come out there and perform for the 1,000 Band Phony concert. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like I fuck with 1,000 Band. But like, a lot of people don't know who he is. Crazy. But
yeah, like that's
who is
crazy.
he? Who is he for the people that won't know, or including me? I don't know 1,000 Bit too much of him, I should say. So who is he?
He's from Atlanta.
He's from Atlanta. He ran with like Uno and Cardi early on.
Oh shit!
He fell out with Cardi.
Yeah, they fell out with Cardi though. Like what's he made a song called Grey's Anatomy.
Or like
Fable.
Fucking was like Benjamin Button.
Yeah, the X tape also, like that was pretty wavy. I fucked with that. No cap.
But he be fucking with mad people from like Atlanta, Dallas,
California. Like is another one where he's probably big in also.
Yeah, there was mad people at the show. Like mad people I like remember like listening to on like SoundCloud or something.
Just from Dallas, like the whole like TK thing.
Oh
like,
shit! Yeah.
So like when TK blew up, he had a couple songs with these cats named Wasty. He had a song with Bandman Fari. And it's like we used to
shout out to
there.
him. He followed me on Instagram. That's my nigga.
He followed me on Instagram.
If you see this, bro, use some of my beats.
For real.
Bandman Fari was like he was like right next to us. But like I don't know. I was kind of like starstruck, but not really. Like I was like more like I was hungry because like we were the first ones to go on stage. Like I didn't eat since like 4 o'clock since we got to the Airbnb. It's like 9, 10, and I'm like, bro, I'm starving. We hit a Waffle House after that, thank God. But like
a Waffle House is a last resort type shit too.
Nah, don't even say that. I love it.
Definitely like 12 o'clock. Like,
you couldn't get there too late.
You can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't pop up at 12 a.m. You can't pop up there. Nah, you're gonna see some shit that you unseen, bro.
Yeah, Waffle Houses. I'm like, you love them, but like, that's the hood.
Yo, bring the money back to the community. Make sure you get back to the Airbnb after.
We originally had the first one, which was with OMG Red Raptor. They're a blog.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, that's my man's. Shout out to him. He had us come all the way from Connecticut. Really like messed with us from like early on.
And I was like, at the Green Elephant.
2000, like been messing with us since like 2017, late 2017. And he's been like
he runs like a music blog, and like they was throwing the show, and I mean I didn't even know it till like after we had performed there, but I guess like the venue is kind of tough. The Green Elephant is like a little small like little bar, but apparently a lot of people have been there. They get a lot of.
Damn.
I didn't.
A lot of history behind that venue, right?
Yeah, didn't even know that going into it, but it was a pretty cool place.
Alright everyone, we're going to be talking to ixMan and Sensei about their first show outside of CT in Dallas, Texas. So they're going to be talking to us about that experience. So make sure you listen to this one. It's going to be a real funny story.
Bro, because there was this one nigga, there was this one nigga, I don't know how much he might have really weighed, but like, nigga was at least 200 pounds, grabbed the mic and was like, y'all fuck with Chief Keef? He turned off the lights and threw on a fucking Chief Keef playlist.
They threw on Finito was the first
No, and just started moshing, right? And then this nigga hops in the crowd. He like, no warning.
You're like breathing, and like he's probably. I'm pretty sure you were watching that from the stairs, right? I was like, I heard it, and like I heard that shit. Like I turned around, there's a window right outside the green room. I turned on the it's like stood on the couch just see what was going on, and like it's pitch black in that bitch. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in that bitch, bro?
It was crazy.
Getting to Dallas, like on my trip to Dallas, like oh man, that was funny. Like I took the bus to New York, and then like I waited for like the shuttle outside of like the Port Authority, like at 3 a.m. to get all the way to fucking LaGuardia. At that,
I almost fought some drunk nigga on the bus.
yeah, bro. Yeah, this nigga was like, and I went out before they went out. Like I left before them. Like I'm doing this all like at 3 a.m. like, by myself. On my dolo, like mad as fuck. But it's like it's straight though, cause like when I touched down in Dallas, like I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
So it's like that shit was funny, and like I remember coming up the stairs from the Port Authority and having to take a piss. And then I asked the guy, yo, can I go downstairs real quick? I just gotta use the bathroom. He was like, sorry, man, I can't do that for you.
Why?
I was like, come on, bro. I was like, bro, really, I'm really not even trying to cap with you. I really just gotta use the bathroom real quick. Like, I just wanna go use the bathroom. I'll come back upstairs right away.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, man, I can't let that fly.
What?
I was like, I'm just sitting here looking at his bald head. And I'm like, yo, it's like, even in the dark, your shit shining. So like, it don't even matter, bro. Like, I'm a bullet right here for like the next 40 minutes and wait for my subway while like all these crackhead, like not even crackhead, it's New York, bro. So like everybody's up for some fight.
That's every day.
3 a.m, just like just not even out of work, just like I'm here. I'm here
with it right here. And I'm just like, and I walk outside to walk up the street to go meet my shuttle, and like, dude, yo, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Cause like, here's like, I'm on this side of the street and he's coming this way. And then like I see him like speed past me like right here, and then him hit the U-E in the middle of the fucking street after passing the red light, after passing the stoplight right there to park up, and I had to run across the street to get to him. But like I had crackheads like trying to talk to me and like everything, like not even crackheads. Like I don't even want to say that. Like I feel bad.
They might like, come clean. You know it's a crackhead depending on the conversation.
Yeah, I know it's a crack. He's like, you got it down. I'm like, sweetie, like. Sweetie, I don't have nothing for you right now. Like, I gotta catch this. I gotta go get to this flight. So like I'm on the plane, and then like fast forward to the plane. Like I get through TSA perfectly fine. Fast forward to the flight. I get through TSA perfectly fine, and I'm getting there like, and I'm just kind of shook because like this is the first time I've ever like traveled by myself and even taken a plane. Like this is like the first time I've ever been on a plane.
Yeah, that was the first time on my plane too.
Really?
Yeah. This is the first time on a plane.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So like this is our first time.
Yeah. It was alright.
Yeah, like I get in there like and like I find my seat and like I'm thinking I'm about to be by myself for a little bit, and then like this Asian woman comes to sit next to me. She's like maybe 27 at the most, but she was like handling herself like she was 80. I don't know why, because like she had that neck pillow on and then she fell asleep into the hallway like this, and like they kept having to like ask her to get up so they can move the carts through. And I rode Alaskan Airlines, not a bad airline actually, like very low key I guess, but a very small airline at the same time. But
yeah, we seen T Grizzly taking Delta.
yeah, no, really? My boy Daryl said. My boy Daryl seen T Grizzly. He asked for he taking Delta. Pretty sure he was riding first class though.
But come clean, if you got say if like Grizzly, he from Detroit, right?
You know how much a private jet costs?
That's what I'm saying. Listen, bro. I wouldn't blame
that nigga smart. I'm not
you got a good business manager.
Save your money, bro.
Save your money.
Good job.
Good job. Invest that extra couple grand you would have took on that private, bro. All right, fellas. All right, so I want to roll back into Sensei Batch. My G, my guy.
What's up,
bro? So you be moving, you be working. Y'all be working. Pretty much everyone at M.I.A. I respect that. Your body's work. You got Batch Tapes Volume 1. That was pretty much the first tape that you had. Then you got Student that was dropped in 2018. And then after that, we have Batch Tapes Volume 2. So can you talk to us a little bit about your progression from that first tape all the way to the most recent one?
I don't know. I think my music has definitely progressed to a point where I feel like I don't even like my old stuff anymore. So like, I don't know. I feel like every time like I make a beat or like every time I make a song, I feel like it's like better than the last time.
Yeah.
But, like I feel like there's like some type of progression. Like I feel like this nigga's next tape. Like I don't know. I be listening to some of the songs that like are already like
already mixed and mastered.
I just want to break shit.
Yeah. That's the type of shit.
Bro, I feel that. That's just really how your process goes. It's constant critiquing.
Right,
really.
yeah. This nigga really is the biggest critique of his work. Cause like, I had like the other tape. He's about to release the tape very soon, actually. Like give it like another like 3 to 4 weeks. So like,
I mean, it might not be that long. It maybe might be like 2.
Might be 2.
Something like that. I don't know.
Something like.
But like, this dude was trying to like drop it maybe a week ago, and he's talking to me about it. He was like, bro, like I don't know how I'm feeling about it. Like so on my way to work, like I'm running like through the song list and everything, like all the songs on like the drives and everything. I'm like, nigga, if you don't stop, and just drop this shit, that shit is hard. Like the fuck are you like?
I don't know. I feel like at this point, I definitely just want to like, I want to drop like
the best shit.
Right. Like
definitely
the shit that's going like every. If I'm gonna drop a tape, I feel like I need every song to like knock your socks off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I feel like everything now is like a different process, like more precise and like trying to be
a lot more formulaic in your
right
approach.
like, on the next level.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're so critical of yourself?
I mean, I definitely I don't want to say I want to be the best, but like I want to be as good as possible. Like I definitely want to be the best I can, like the vision I see for myself.
Yeah.
So like, right.
You know what I mean? So stuff like that. That's really dope to hear you talk about that, because it's like speaking with a lot of artists that we do, everybody's process is different, but the end goal is always the same. It's always to put out that best work. For you, how hard is it for a producer to kind of develop that sound?
It's definitely harder. I feel like. Actually, I can't even really say that if it's hard being like a producer and trying to get your own sound. I mean,
because with rappers, you know what I mean? Like rappers, you got flows, you got
right, and everybody talk
beat structures and stuff like that. Yeah.
But like with being a producer, I feel like you definitely have to find maybe not something that someone has never done. I mean, like a little bit of that, but then also like finding something that somebody has already kind of like, because like people like shit that they've already heard.
Yeah.
Like people like things that they maybe have made. Oh shit. Maybe have heard in like 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Or like shit they heard like yesterday. And so it's just like I feel like you have to maybe not use everything, but like keep in mind or like use it as like a template.
I see.
Like
yeah. It's like a new approach, but the familiarity of it all is what makes it so appealing. Like that's the reason why we probably fuck with. I know y'all big fans of him. Y'all heard Earl's new album, right? Like, yeah.
I love it.
The production on that is
that's different. A big rap influence.
It's especially both of y'all, huge rap influence. Because I know you, or I shouldn't say I know, but you guys are probably fans of our Future growing up and their work ethic. Yeah. So seeing that influence in y'all music too, like just listening. I think it was a track off of Batch tapes was Get Around that reminded me of kind of like an OF joint, and then even with the single Got You, like the flow, the pattern structure on there, it was like Wretch, but at the same time just the beats, the way, the flow, it was just kind of like, I guess like a more of a newer Earl, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's kind of like how I thought about it, because like when I think about Earl now, that man makes anthems, kind of really.
Yeah.
Like just the way like he attacks the beat and how he just like he wants people to feel the music. So it's like that's how I wanted people to feel like, oh, got you. Because like if you're my brother, I got you. If you're like my best friend, like I have your back no matter what. Like a family has always been a big thing to me. So like I always like consider my closest friends to be my family. So I'll always have their back. And like that's really what that song was trying to display, like the realness behind like everything that there is. Like because I feel like people just hop on a track and like just talk about anything like money, diamond, drugs, jewelry, and all that. Anything. It's like, and like yeah, you could be cool. You could talk about all that shit. I guess like yeah, like that's cool. But in reality, it's like, bro, speak about like what you really feel and what comes from your heart. How you really want to, like how you want people to see you. Because like I want like in reality, bro, I don't give a fuck about this clout shit. I don't give a fuck about like fame exactly. I want to like be able to have my legacy intact and be able to live comfortably. Is how it really is. It's cause like that's one thing. Like yeah, I want to be able to live comfortably. I want to be able to have my legacy intact. I don't want people to know me like for like this one hit wonder, like who's rapping about drugs, girls, diamonds, because like that shit can only be cool for so long. We're only gonna listen to it for so long. Like we get tired of it. So it's like, and there's only so many ways you could say one thing. Like so people are just constantly getting on a beat and repeating the same thing and dropping the same song every 2 days on SoundCloud. It's annoying. cut it out. Please. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, I love you guys and you're good artists and everything, but just like
it's just the approach.
It's just so watered down.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work for people who don't have like the means of the equipment. It's how I say, like, if you're torrenting FL and like you barely have any plugins and like you shouldn't be like trying to drop a song every like 2 days. You should be trying to get your FL and like get your plugins and all that and making sure your music sounds the best it does before you drop like an over-peaked song and like I can barely hear it when I try to turn it up on my speakers.
So that's the way you're speaking right now is specifically about creating music. Yeah. Like anybody can rap, anybody can
rap, bro.
But creating music.
You need a B- in English to rap. You need a B- in English to rap, like. Bro, type shit. Like you hear about so many rappers talking about how they didn't graduate high school. You don't have to. You just need to be able to read and write and comprehend. Yeah. And like be able to reference things. And that's all it is.
It's like, what are these lessons that y'all?
I mean, I feel like.
Oh wait, sorry, yeah.
I feel like certain people like work differently. You feel me? So I feel like certain people just know how to like it just clicks with certain. I don't even know how to explain it. Like I feel like there are the people like maybe like rap is just their thing. Like this is just what they were born to do, and so like fuck everything else. Fuck knowing how to do anything else. They just know how to rap. They know how to make a melody that's gonna get stuck in your head or some shit like that. I don't know. Like
there's a couple of those. Like those are the very few and.
But those are more exceptions rather than the rule. Like there's people you can definitely see who are able to put out, like we were just saying before, they can do the 2-track thing and then be versatile enough that when you're hearing it you're not bored by it because you're not already expecting it, you know what I mean?
Or like you can go like like one of his favorite, I wouldn't even want to say one of his favorite rappers now, like Comethazine. Like he drops like I'm not talking down. I fuck with Comethazine, but like every song is like a minute and 30 seconds, and he does that for a reason. I swear to God, because he knows because I know like he doesn't attack it with the same flow, but he always brings like a lot of energy onto the beat. So it's like he wants to give you as much energy for as like long as you can, and he makes a song very short and catchy so you can keep replaying it.
At age 16, niggas were saying Earl was like
the next Nas.
Yeah.
I remember that. Like, there was like Tyler was like on the internet talking about Earl like he's the next Eminem.
Yeah.
Oh god, Eminem. But the younger Eminem,
he was disappointed. He was
disappointed in Eminem and who he's turned out to be.
What did Kamikaze do to your soul?
Oh my god, bro.
I feel like it was him trying to apologize to like this specific fan base, like the ones that want him to just rap, man.
Eminem hasn't dropped a good song.
No, the Kamikaze shit was alright. It was like alright, and then like he dropped a 10-minute freestyle or some shit like that.
Acapella.
Oh my god. Like, it's kind of like
I made this dude watch it.
all 10 minutes.
All 10. It was the funniest shit I've ever heard. Bro, you paused it and laughed, bro, and it's like, oh my god.
It's kind of like when niggas wanted Shaq to retire, and he was just
in the league on the Celtics, just injured, just not play. Like, why are you on the roster, Shaq? He was like, no, I still want to play. I still got it.
The thing is with Eminem, I think his style just aged horribly.
He's another one of the guys who always talk about like random crazy shit and like,
exactly. You can't do that no more. Like Eminem. Like, again, like I said, I don't think he's really dropped a good song since 2012. Like, the Marshall Mathers LP2 was just awful. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like, if Eminem could ever see this, he might diss me, I don't care. You just learned how to use the internet.
Yo, 6man wants to smoke with
I don't even care, like, I'm not gonna respond.
The rap guy.
I'm gonna chuckle. Because, like, he's Eminem, bro. Like, he's one of the greatest of all time, but it's like a GPA. Like, you got A's and B's to start off, and now you're getting C's and D's, and it's like, bro, you're bringing down your legacy.
I see.
And it's like, yeah, like in beefing with MGK didn't have to do that. Like you're Eminem.
Yeah, why'd you even stoop down to that?
Like you have you heard Soulja Boy? Have you heard Drake respond to Soulja Boy yet?
I wish, man.
You're never going to.
But that would be better than Eminem
I wish
versus
upon the
MGK.
star, bro.
It will never happen.
I pray every night.
Because because Drake seen it and laughed it off.
Yeah.
Thought it was funny. It doesn't matter. Cause Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
Drake. Bro, he's racked up. He's racked up all of that. Like in like the last week and a half maybe. Like Soulja Boy. And that's the funniest thing. Like I've been talking about Soulja Boy being like one of the top influences since like middle of last year. Like when I was really understanding it. That man made a song about a sidekick phone and wrote it on his sidekick, and he said it in the song. So like he's top 5 in my ear any day.
I don't think anybody should be listening to him now though.
Nah, doesn't matter though.
I heard him he's on you remember shit, funny enough we brought up Drake. Quentin Miller, he dropped a mixtape. I forgot the
I
name
didn't get to
of
listen to it.
it. Bro, he has Soulja on 2 tracks.
Quentin Miller.
Quentin Miller.
Big Soulja Quentin Miller.
Quentin Miller is hard, bro.
He is hard.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, but like that doesn't seem like that would be.
No, that's the
something
thing.
to
I
happen.
looked at, I was driving, and you know like how the cars nowadays, they got the shit popping up. I looked down on my shit, I saw Soulja scrolling across my screen. I was like, it didn't finish it, it just said Soulja. I was like, well, I don't condone texting and driving. I was picked up, and I was like, nah, Apple Music gonna have to give me the full story on this one. It said Soulja Boy. Scroll down through the track list, had another one with Soulja Boy on. I was like, my God. I was like, what a time to be alive, man.
So
He's hot.
Best comeback in 2018.
That's a fact, man. That's a reason.
Tiger. Yo, that shit had me crying. in the Gucci headband.
Alright, now we're going to dive into Money's in Art. It's the label that is founded actually in Windsor, Connecticut, and it involves not only Sensei Batch, but also ixMan as well. And they're going to dive into where it started, why it started, more importantly, who's involved with it.
It all started, I would like to say, our senior year in high school.
Who officially started it? Who founded it?
Michael Lee.
Michael Lee, he is not here with us right now. Well, not here with us and like he's dead.
No, not
He's not in this room with us.
I looked up kind of like, wait, what?
I was like, yeah, Mike is God, but
He's not here in the studio. He's here in spirit, though.
he's here in spirit.
Shout out to Mike Lee, bro.
He kind of like saw, because he was one of the first people. Mike picked up making beats very quick. Like he started off as a producer, and they said like him and you remember Josh, right?
Yeah.
Josh is signed now.
Josh Coleman, right?
Yeah, he's
for those
signed.
who
Shout out
don't,
to Josh.
he goes by UCMG Gria or
UCMG Gria, shout out my man, shout out everybody at that label.
Chicago now.
Like he's in Arizona.
Arizona now. Oh, okay.
He's out in like Phoenix. Like yeah, my man's is doing well. Every time he comes back, like I always make sure like I link up with him. It's all love. I still love my brother, man. Like
No, you guys went to high school with him?
Right.
like I grew up with him.
Oh,
Niggas
you
don't
grew
know
up
about us niggas from Windsor.
No,
Watch,
for real.
like, watch when.
like wait a second.
Shit gonna creep up on niggas, yo. Like it's gonna be sad.
But it's like nah, he was down. He lived down the street from me for like forever. Like my mom and his mom were friends even before that. Like all came up in like Hartford in this area, kind of. My mom's from Hartford, while my dad was from Louisiana. So like my mom really knows this area more better than my dad does. Really, for most of the part, and still knows people that live around here. And it's a good thing. And like yeah, like Josh was like one of my like only friends in like elementary school, cause like I didn't go to JFK like I was supposed to, cause like my street was like a direct line up all the way up to Main and JFK, but my mom had like work till like 6 o'clock all the time, so like I had to go to daycare. And like where my daycare was in Oliver Ellsworth, so like I was going to school all the way on the other side of town.
Well, you ain't miss much with JFK.
Yeah, nah,
I'm keeping
like,
it
I
with
was-
you.
JFK was kind of weird.
Like we had the Obama
went to
mural.
JFK?
We
You
had
went to JFK?
Yeah, he went to JFK. Like I didn't
I
meet
thought
any
you went
of
to
these.
Clover. Complete.
Nah, like, I didn't meet any of these dudes until like 6th grade.
Damn.
6th grade because of that.
I probably should have went to Clover, but like.
Yeah, that's the thing with me. I should have went to Clover, but
And,
my
like, all
parents live
those-
on Park Ave, so they was like, just go to JFK.
And like all those kids like behind the like LP Wilson all went to Aquanic, which was weird too, because like they're right down the street
From everything.
yeah, like from everywhere else but Aquanic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why take that half-hour drive up there?
I don't even know why we had so many damn elementary schools. Nigga.
Like yeah,
Yeah.
that was OD. But yeah, we got mad off topic though. Like, back to like how M.I.A.
Oh yeah, back to M.I.A. Yeah.
I was gonna say that, but like I wasn't gonna let you go.
Like, I mean, I'm just talking. I'm here enjoying myself, man. Like,
Oh god.
but yeah, like we started that back in like senior year, and I remember it's just like it was all in like a kick chat.
Oh shit, kick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a throwback.
That is a throwback.
Kick chat. We were just talking to each other, talking about songs and everything. You remember in how high school we had the studios and everything?
Yeah.
So like I remember senior year, I set it up like this on purpose. Like I didn't take music fundamentals at all, so I shouldn't have been able to take recording tech. But music fundamentals, half year class. Recording tech was a full year. They said if I take it at the same time, like I'm fine. So like I spent like 2 1.5 hour periods in like the music wing just to record and just have fun, like just to do whatever I want. Like I learned a lot over there, just like messing around with music and stuff like that. Because I remember like the first track I ever like really like made, and like I wouldn't say I was happy about it, but it was like it was don't promote that.
We
You gotta go all the way to the.
You know what's fucked up?
You gotta
during
go,
the visuals, we gonna drop the link like in the.
You gotta go all the way down onto his SoundCloud to get to my first track ever.
Ah damn.
And it was, and like it's hilarious, and it's like I tried, but it's like I've only gotten better with time.
Yeah, that's the goal.
And
you know
that's
what I mean?
the goal though, and like that's how it. But it all started like with, like Mike starting M.I.A. and getting like all of us together. And like trying to start rapping with each other, because I remember like the first people I was rapping with off rip was my man Kai, Luke, Daryl. I met Lance in the studio for the first time. That's Lance right there.
Oh man,
In high school too, and like I met Lance for the first time in like the studio with like Daryl making a song. Like it took. I don't even think I like recorded my verse successfully, because like that day was like just a bad day for me. Because it was like the fourth block. I was tired, and it was just like, bro, I'm time to go home.
Damn, bro.
But like yeah, like they got all that set up. I remember Trevor already had FL on his computer. He was producing. That's because like his brother was a rapper.
Back in the day. Back in the day, I remember I would see like the first FL program and like open up on like my brother's computer, and I'll come downstairs and I'll just be like, what is that? Like, I just like
you saw hella bars and lines,
right,
and you was like, this ain't a video game, bro. This.
And like I remember trying to like mess with it when I was like 8, and like not knowing what the hell I was doing, and like picking it back up in high school, and I was just like the dots are connected. Like,
It makes some more sense. You start rubbing your hands together like Birdie.
And then like we didn't even have like an interface or anything. We was off like the Snowball Blue mic.
Blue Snowball, the plug-in USB mics.
Bro, yeah.
That was like
we familiar. Don't worry. Yeah.
Early days for us, man. That was like I remember like getting up and like leaving the house every day just to like hit them up just to record some music, make some music. There was definitely a couple times like me and Khalida like slept over this dude's house just to record all the time.
God damn.
Yeah. But yeah, Khalid and Russ is who I started making music with. Like
making beats. Yeah, like Mike was like the overseer of like all of them. Like that's where Mike picked up like how to make beats in like 3 weeks and started making very good beats since then, I swear. Damn. But it's like
it was just a place for all y'all to learn and grow together as one unit. Because I looked on the website, it's 10 members. So yeah,
and the website's not even the website's not that updated. We need to get back on that.
So how many is it now? Is it still 10?
Nah, definitely not. There's a couple things like falling outs with a couple people. They're no longer with us.
Oh, okay.
RIP to them. But even still, like
sad thing for them.
Sad. Aside from like the numbers, or not even, I shouldn't say numbers, aside from the fact that you gotta collect it together, one thing that interested me when I went on the site was y'all selling beats, and not like buy the beat type shit. Y'all
check my track train too.
Check it out for real. Check it out.
Buy some
BeatStar,
moneysinart.com.
We doing everything.
Money's in art, and that's literally what's being displayed on that site. What's interesting to me is like you got lease. You got a leased property version, lease and license version. You got the unlimited version, which is pretty much like how it goes most of the time. They buy this beat, use it for my needs, and then you got the third version, or the third category was blanking on it. It's lease, There's
We got the limited rights.
Limited and then limited rights. So
Limited rights.
Exclusive. So exclusive, limited, and then non-limited rights. So the decision behind that to put that up there, what was that like for you? Was it just strictly like business moves, like, or you were just looking at the landscape?
We had just LOC'd actually at that point.
Oh,
so
word.
we were like, we're selling anything we can.
That's a big deal too. Like an LLC, like what does that do for y'all as opposed to just calling it a collective and just leaving it at
No one
that?
can take our name.
So Money's in Art is us forever. Like, fuck
Send
all
the
that.
C&D if you see it pop up somewhere else, right?
Yeah, like I'm going up with lawyers. Like all my lawyers, like are Jewish. No offense. This is what I need. Like I'm not having it. Like I'm getting my money out of you.
Yo, that's dope.
I love it.
Man, so what are y'all future plans for Money's in Art? What y'all see that be coming down the line?
Merch, definitely.
Hopefully
starting
soon.
clothing.
We definitely need to get that started.
And
I feel like we have
more
to
shows, more releases. We got like Cam dropping,
February.
Justin dropping February.
Yeah, Justin from CT, another big artist from us. He has a show tonight actually too. That's another thing.
Oh yeah, with G Money.
G Money. So we got him on there too. So y'all seem like y'all gotta. Your squad ain't for fun. It ain't for play. You know what I mean? Like the people that you
Pretty stacked.
The name people that you name, even is Native still involved with you guys?
Yes,
That's my man.
Native, his flips. Shout out to Native. Those flips are fucking dope. Keep doing what you're doing on those, bro.
We was with him earlier today. He was flicking it up. We was taking some pictures, taking some shots.
Oh yeah, doing some
that's definitely someone
selection.
And like Comma Vintage and like other like just reselling vintage brands down there. So we were just modeling a lot of clothes with him this morning. It was cold outside. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, I was outside doing
Yeah, I was outside in a short sleeve t-shirt for at least a good 5 minutes for no reason. I was like, bro, can we hurry this up?
That's love, man. That's when
It is love because like that's my brother. I know the funniest thing is too. Like I remember like linking back up with Jay. That's his actual name. Cause like I actually was on the same AAU team with him in 7th grade. And like
And
I
Daryl.
did it, him, Daryl, like yeah, like we played basketball at one point, and like that was my man's. Then Devontae too is another one I played on the team with. There's one more. He played for Weaver, like Julian.
Oh, okay.
He played. Yeah, he was the best player on the team by far. I like this. I wouldn't even say by far, but he was definitely like. He definitely was like a boy amongst man amongst boy up there, like
Even
practicing
even with
us.
Daryl on the court.
Even with Daryl on the court, like, because bro was just like big and he just understood like I'm just gonna attack everything.
It wasn't
just
like no
understood.
IQ. It wasn't no ball IQ. It was just like I'm bigger than you, so
He was not.
that's how it goes.
Like yeah, Julian. He was like yeah, IQ and everything, but it was just like he played hood basketball.
Oh, I see.
Like I got the ball, and like I'm gonna do what I do because like. Nobody on this team is as good as me right now. Because like a lot of our best players left mid-season. Like they gave up on the team. And like we had him and a couple other people. And it was just like, and I was so...
He was on
like,
some hard and shit then.
yeah, like even then, like I was awful at that time, like in 7th grade. I was awful. Like I started the year as the 6th man, which is like where it kind of like comes in, like the name comes in from.
Yeah, actually, that's another. Where do y'all names come? That's a
that's a great
names.
question.
I told you, 6-man came and we got Sensei Batch.
I used to watch a lot of anime, like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, like so like Sensei, like teacher. But then like my last name is Cumberbatch, but like that shit is way too long to say. Like,
Sensei Cumberbatch.
I was trying to. No, it was just kind of like a
Like,
process,
that'd be
and I was
hilarious.
trying to like
Just
find the name
something that rolls
fit.
off the tongue.
Matter of fact, we're gonna have this conversation right now because I don't think it's a conversation we had before. How hard is it to like get your name? Like
To develop a name.
I want
Very
my rap name.
hard because I started off as Samurai Cam at first.
All right.
Like even on Instagram, like even
It's Killer
early
Cam.
on,
Yeah.
it was Samurai Cam at first. Like
Nah, this nigga be having hella at names. I haven't changed my shit since like.
yeah, I just like I've been changing my at names for like everything. Like on Twitter, like Twitter is my funny at name, like Lil Font Leaf, because like come on, like I smoke font, like we smoke, it's like you do type. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Like my mother's gonna be like, you tell those people that you smoke. It's like I mean, like
Nice.
I'm legally like we're a mass right now.
In fact,
So like I don't got nothing. Like,
jurisdictions.
That's
all
true.
good,
That's
gravy.
true. You guys are protected by the law right
protected, right
Protected,
now.
man. Got
So
a diplomatic immunity.
Full
He said I'm good. He was thinking about it. He was like, I'm good.
I'm good. But yeah, like it's very hard. Like I went through Samurai Cam, and then I went to Charles, and then like a little bit like I don't know why I changed my name on SoundCloud to this, but it was Little Durag Newport for a little bit. It was just for the fun of it. Like I was going through like this phase of just wilding out, and it wasn't even like through music, cause like at that time like I was just getting back into making music, cause like oh yeah, like, I got kicked out of M.I.A. at one point. That was funny.
You was wilding. It was like
it was productivity. Cause like after we got out of high school, like I didn't really have any equipment, and it was hard for me to get time to record. Cause like I didn't have a car. It wasn't like, and it was just like annoying at times. And I was very focused on school. I had a girlfriend at the time. I was wilding out.
You know, I forgot about that.
You forgot I got kicked out.
It don't sound like a long hiatus. It wasn't like on some like Trev saw you at the door. It was like, welcome back. Oh,
nah. It was like Mike was like, you get
what are you doing?
No, it was more like, you got a project coming anytime soon? It was like, yeah, I've been working on something. I was like, the only thing is like I capped so much.
Yeah.
Like I was writing and like I didn't have any beats or anything. Who was texting me? Who is that? Oh my bad. You know, Jesus. Oh Jesus, that is not the type of like text I need to be getting right now.
Someone missed something?
Yeah, something like that.
Back to that. We'll get your little stint away from
from M.I.A. Like he was kind of like, you got anything? And it was like, yeah. And then it was like maybe like 3 weeks go by, and like I go back on Kick. And like I'm out the group chat.
Yo, that's some shit, yo. I don't think people remember like Kick.
And it's easy. Like I talked to everybody outside the group chat, and like they were like, "Yeah, bro, like he's kicking out people like that aren't putting any work in, like that aren't being productive right now." And I was like, "Bro, it's like it's straight though. Like I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get like right now just isn't the time. I'm gonna find my way back into this." So it was just like. So it took its course for a little bit. Like I wasn't rapping for like a little bit at time. Like yeah, like I said, like I'm still at MCC. Like I just switched majors.
Shout out to MCC.
Yeah, like I switched majors from engineering to business. So like I'm more of on like a business minded, cause like bro,
What you about to build?
Yeah, like what am I? I'm trying to run my own thing.
Yo, let's talk your shit right now. Let's talk about it.
I'm trying to run my own shit, so like I want to build my business, so I might as well just go get the MBA right now and go grab that and come back. I'll be a rapper with a degree. Fuck all that.
If my job's listening right now, I'll quit.
That's just him. Windsor Federal, like I still kind of need that.
Yo, he said Windsor Federal.
I gotta pay off my iPhone X. Like, come on, you know, like.
My AirPods and my Lamborghini.
Oh my God, man.
Hold on.
Alright everybody, so this week's musical feature is from ixMan himself. This is a single off of Big Dead Face. This is Got You. I promise you will like this track if you are a fan of early ASAP, if you love screwed up joints, if you love Wretch, if you love any of those sort of type of artists, that type of sound, you're gonna fuck with this one. So make sure you go check out the album when it comes out. This is Got You by ixMan.
My mom smell of the guest sleep. It's loud as they pass me. In back like a taxi. All the hoop, yo, I'm texting. Had an up price from last week. From Jersey, I'm my athlete. It's smoke, then match me.
If you my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo. M.I.A. since the classroom. Talk it down, I'ma have to. Hey, talk it down, I'ma have to. If you are my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo. M.I.A. since the classroom. Talk it down, I'ma have to. If you my brother, I got you. If you my brother, I got you. If you my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo. M.I.A. since the classroom. Talk it down, I'ma have to. Talk it down, I'ma pass you. In this shit till my bills blue. Going nuts like a cashew. Take the money, don't ask to. Polo all on my ass cheeks. Keep going, nigga, fuck a beat. My mama smell another gas leak. It's the loud since they passed me. In the back like a taxi. Out the hoop, you know I'm taxing. Had to up the price from last week. Fufu Jersey, I'm an athlete. If it's smoke, then match me. Smacking heads off the golf tee. Tee off on the RV. Dead face, you can't off me. Dead face, you can't off me. If you my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo. M.I.A. since the classroom. Talk it down, I'ma have to. Oh wait, I thought you stopped it. If you are my brother, I got you. If you are my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo. M.I.A. since the classroom. Talk it down, I'ma have to. If you my brother, I got you. If you my brother, I got you. If you my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo. With the bears and the bad news. On top like some shampoo. Born in autumn, how I fall through. If you falling, know I got you. Told my pops I'ma make do. Told the cops that I hate you. Smoking Thrax, he has big blue. If you are my brother, I got you. If you are my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo. M.I.A. since the classroom. Talk it down, I'ma have to. If you my brother, I got you. If you my brother, I got you. If you my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo. If you are my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo. M.I.A. since the classroom. Talk it down, I'ma have to. If you my brother, I got you. If you my brother, I got you. If you my brother, I got you. Posse on me like a tattoo.
Well, that's all we got for this week. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you follow Sensei Batch at Sensei Batch on everything. Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud.
Yep. Make sure you go find ixMan on Instagram at Killer Cameron with 3 N's. That's Cameron with a C. Make sure you find him on Twitter at Big Fontaleaf, and make sure you find him on SoundCloud at ixMan. That's $ixMan, all caps, all one word. So big shout outs to them for coming through. Thank you again for the musical feature from ixMan. Make sure you look out for that album. It's dropping any day now. Same thing for Sensei Batch. You got some project dropping anytime soon.
Make sure you guys look up M.I.A. moneysinart.com. Buy some beats from them. Support the artists. Make sure you get some good music out of it. Trust me, you will. Also, make sure you follow the podcast at thisisit_podcast. Leave a 1 to 2 sentence review on the Apple Podcast review.
They pay attention to that for some reason. I didn't realize
they really do. They do.
Yeah, that's true. Make sure you find me on Instagram at Brad_Mix. You can find Devin on all socials at IamDBush.
And we want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, J Sells Vintage. If you're in the market for affordable and high quality vintage gear,
look no further
than J Sells Vintage.
That's a fact.
You can find them on Instagram at J Sells Vintage or on eBay at J Sells Vintage as well.
So yeah, that's it for us in this week.
Next week, coming through, we have Avery on the beat and King Inc.
Yep.
I promise you don't want to miss that episode.
We're going to be talking to them about their latest release, their latest album, EP, Mood. We're going to be talking about that EP. We're going to be talking about how that all got started and a lot of other stuff. So make sure you tune in for that one. Again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for doing a lot of things.
I'm Devin.
I'm Brad.
This is it.